Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Fooling Around by Peter Bleep, I believe. I'm not sure actually which letters are silent here, so I think it's Peter Bleep, but I'm not sure. So if you're out there, let me know how you pronounce your name if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Anyways, let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. We have activated whispers, where digits on a color line must have a difference equal or greater than the digit in the circle of the same color, and all digits in circles are different. So the difference between this line, the digits in this line, must be what this circle is. It must be equal to, or greater than what this circle is. So say the circle was a 2. Then the difference between adjacent digits along this blue line must be 2 or more. So for example, you could have a 3 and a 5 here, and that would work. But a 3 and a 4 here would not work because the difference between these digits is 1, which is not equal or greater than 2. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And this is what it's called Fooling Around, obviously, because it has the drawing of a jester with his fool's cap on. Anyways, if you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. The purple lines here. So these are purple or lavender. We have lavender, pink, blue, this sort of tannish line, red, green, and well, dark green and light green. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors of lines. And we know then each digit is different. And you cannot have a difference of 9 between lines. So where are the differences that could be 8? Well, dark green cannot be that because you have 3 digits here, and to have a difference of 8, it has to be 1 and 9 specifically. Neither can lavender because you have 3 here, right? Pink, obviously, you have 3. Tan, you have at least 3 in the same row. Orange, you also have 3 in the same line, so this cannot just be 1 and 9. So I think it has to be the light green here, which is 1, 9. So again, red has many, so this can't be 1 and 9 just by itself. Blue, same thing. Green has 3 digits, so it can't just be 1 and 9. Lavender has 3 digits at least, so it cannot be just 1 and 9. Pink also, this peach or tan color does not. Orange does not, because we have 3 digits in row 4. So it does have to be the light green. So this is 1 and 9, and this must be an 8. So this is a 1-9 pair. Therefore, the difference between lavender can be at most 6. Right? It's 2 and 8. This could be 9, 1, and 2. But this has to be at least 6. Or at most 6, sorry to say. So this is 1 through 6. Pink has 4 digits. So you could have 1, 2, 8, 9 for the difference of 7, right? 1, 2, 8, 9. So this could be 9 with 1 and 2 here. The 1 could be next to another 9, which could be next to 2. So these are the same. So 9, 1, 2, 1, 2. This could be 8. No, that doesn't work. So these have to be, so these, anything that's 5 or above, you always alternate between high and low digits, right? So if this is high, these would both be low. These would then both be high, which would force that to be low. So anything that's 5 or above, you have that situation. So if we had a 9 here, well, you couldn't have 1 and 2, 1 and 2 here because 1 of 9 is here. So pink cannot be 7 either. So either lavender cannot be because it's 6 at most, because it cannot be 1 or 9 here because of the 1-9 pair in the box. So I think it has to be green. It could be orange, possibly. Maybe orange works. Oh, but if that's the case, so if it is green, this has to be 1 through 6. I guess that's possible. So say this was 1, 9, and 2, 8, right? Okay, well, 9 cannot be either of these. Because they are both circles, and you can't have a difference of 9 between digits at all in normal Sudoku. So none of these are 9. So if none of these are 9 and none of these are 8, this difference then has to be... Well, I guess it could be low digits, right? It could be 1 and 2. That's possible. If this is 1 and 2, this could be 9 here, and that could have a difference of 7. So it's either orange or it's red, I think. Actually, sorry, not orange or green. Apologies. If it's green, this is 7, and this would be 2 at best. So this would not be 6. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah. This is 2 through 8. So it cannot be lavender, can't be pink. In fact, this, well, no, it could be. It could be 5 or more. The reason why we couldn't have it be greater than 5, though, or it couldn't be 7, is that requires only 1, 2, 8, and 9. And these would both be in the same set. Therefore, these should be in the same set, but you can't have them be in the same set if it's... so it can't even be 6. Well, it could be 6. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 is possible. Because you could have these 3 essentially be the same set. That is possible. Let's see. So the 7 is either here or it's here. If it's here, if the 7 is green, this has to be 9 with 1 or 2, or 1 with 2 or 9. Well, this can't be 9 with 1 or 2, so this would have to be 1 with 8 or 9. 8 and 9 here. That seems feasible. Oh, that's interesting, though. That would force this to be a difference of 1. Which is possible. At least difference of 1, because you could have any... It doesn't have to be difference of 1 exactly, right? It's 1 or more. So that could be the case. Otherwise, if orange... So, okay. Red obviously can't be the difference of 7. Blue can't be the difference of 7. We've ruled out lavender. Pink can't be either. Tan cannot be. Well, actually, maybe. No, because this is 2 or 8. And this would be the same digit. You Okay, yeah, no, it cannot be because one of these has to be 1 or 9. You have to have 1, 2, 8, and 9 here. And that would, if this was a difference of 7, you would have to have a 1, 2, 8, 9 quadruplet here, which will eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So tan cannot be also. So it is either orange or it's green. If it's orange, these have to be, cannot be 8, so this is a 1, 2 pair. That's interesting. Oh, but this can't be, so yeah, these would have to be the same set. And that's not possible for just a difference of 7, because you can't have 3 high digits or 3 low digits with a difference of 7 between those and other digits on the line. So that's not, so it cannot be orange. It has to be green. So this is a difference of 7, which means this is, cannot be 7. This cannot be a difference of 6 anymore. So this must be a difference of 7 between these. And this can't be 9 because that would, 9 cannot be on this. 8 cannot be here. It has to be 1. So this is 1 with 8 or 9 here. That means 1 cannot be in the differences in the rest of the circles. So this is 2 through 6, 2 through 6. 2 through 6. The lavender cannot be 6 or 8. The oranges could be differences of 1. But the red and the blue cannot be. Who has a difference of 6? Lavender cannot be anymore. Pink could potentially be. If this is a 9, right? Well, 6 seems to be too high. If you have 9, this is 1, 2, and 3 here. 3 could be to 9. And, oh, it could be 8 and 9. That actually could work. So pink could actually be 6. I don't think blue can be, though. If blue is, this would be 2 or 3. So same, this is, okay, so blue and red are kind of similar in that sense, right? So this would be 2 or 3 if this is a difference of 6. This would be 2 or 3 if it's a difference of 6. This cannot be 8, therefore 2 or 3 would have to be with 9 here. So then this would be 9. This would obviously be 1, 2, or 3. This would be 1, 2, or 3. This would have to be, I think, 7, right? 7, and then you have 1 here. You cannot have 1 here. This would have to be a 2. So this would be 2. This would be 3. So this would have to be 9. And this would be 8. So this would be 2. That's possible then. So then this would be 6. 2 could not be either of these in that instance, and 6 could not be here. This would be 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. This couldn't be 2 anymore. This 3, 4, 5 pair would eliminate 3, 4, and 5, so this would be 6, which means this can't be 6. This can't be 6. This is 3, 4, 5. 7 would have to be next to a 1. So this is 1. This would have to be a 1-9 pair here. So this is feasible still, right? Hmm. Where would the 2 be then? This would have to be 2. Red would be 3, 4, 5. So this would have to be 1-9, 1-9 pair. I mean, this seems fine. I was hoping that would lead to a contradiction, but it doesn't seem to be. Lavender can't be 6. So blue we've shown can be 6. Red can kind of be 6 for the same reasoning, right? This would have to be 2 or 3. 2 or 3. Oh, no, it cannot be. Because this would have to be 8 or 9. This would be 2 or 3, and 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3, and 1, 2 or 3 is not 7 away from 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, that would not work. So red could not be 6. What about pink? I think pink, well, this can't be 9. Sorry, it can't be 1, so this could be, it can't be then, this would have to be either 1 with 7, 8, 9 here. Because again, this would have to be a different set than this. But it cannot be 1 here because of this one. Or it's 9 with 1, 2, 3 here. So this is 1, 2, and 3. 1 obviously can't be here. This would then be 1, 2, or 3. Oh, that would force... Well, that's fine. This is 9, 1, 1, 9. Oh, that's a problem. So if we tried to have this as 9, and this is 1, 2, or 3, that doesn't work, because that forces this to be 9, which makes that 1, which makes that 9, and this would be a contradiction. Oh, well, yeah, you can't... Yeah. This would have to be 3 digits and then a 9 here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 with 9, or it's 7, 8, 9 with 1, but the problem is 1... this digit cannot be 1 or 9, because it sees this difference has to be 8, so these are different digits. So this has to be 2, 3, no 7, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So because of that, this can't be 3 digits that are the same, and then this digit. Sorry, 3 digits that are the same set of low and high if you have a low and high split, and then the opposite digit there. So this cannot have a difference of 6. Well, that means 6 has to be either here or here. That's interesting. So it did kind of work here. And this would be the other option. Interesting. This would be, if this were 6 here, this would have to be 2 or 8 here. You would have either the other 2 or 8 or 1, 9 here. This would also, so this is actually sees both 1, 9s also. So this here cannot, this would have to be 2, 8, and this would have to be the other 2, 8, right? You could potentially have the other 1, 9 here. So this would be 2, 8, and 9 as possibilities because it can't be 1. This sees only one of the 1, 9s. So this 2, 8 could be... These are different ones. So this 2, 8 is different from that 2, 8. This would have to be... It sees both 1, 9s also here. So this would have to be 2 and 8. Because it cannot see either of these 1, 9. I mean, it sees both of these 1, 9s, and they're different. Because it sees it from being in the same box, same row. So this is 2, 8 at most, which means these would both be 6 away from this digit, which is not possible. So we've shown then tan, or yeah, whatever this color is, flesh color, cannot be 6 either. So 6 has to be the blue. Since 6 has to be blue, this must be 6 away from 8 or 9, so this is 2 or 3. Same here, this is 2 or 3. This 2 or 3 has to be, forces this to be 8 or 9 here, but this can't be 8, so this is 9. The 9 is next to 1, 2, or 3, and this has to be 1, 2, or 3. This has to be a high digit, but it can't be 8 or 9, so it has to be 7, which forces this to be 1. This can't be 1 anymore. This must be a 1 here. This must be, well, we don't actually know. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5 quadruplet, though, in row 4. And we have a 2, 3 pair in box 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. This cannot be 4, 5, so this must be 6, which means this can't be 6 and this can't be 6. That leaves a 1, 9 pair here. We have a 1, 9, 1, 9 pair in column 3, which eliminates 1 and 9 in the rest of the column. Same in column 2. So 1 and 9 has to be one of these digits here. We have an 8, 9 pair here, 1, 9 pair. This is 2 or 3. This can't be, okay, yeah, this can't be 3 because it's next to 8 and 9, so, and it has to have a difference of 6. So this is 2, this is 3, which forces this to be 9, which makes this 8. This actually doesn't have to be, this could be 3. So what I did before was a little off. Anyways. Pink at least has a difference of, sorry, whatever this is. This is not pink. Flesh, tan, whatever you want to call it. These differences, can it ever be 5? I don't think so. That would lead, you cannot have 4 and 6 on this, so it would be 2, 3, 7, 8. These all see the 1, 9 pair, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. These are 2 through 8, and 6 can't be here. This has to be 4, 5, 6, 8, or 9. Can't be 6. These are the same digit. Okay, so this is, we'll make this green, this red, this green, and this is red, because these are opposite digits. This red eliminates red here, so this is green, and this is red here. There has to be at least a difference of 1 for orange. The rest of box 2 has to be 2 through 7. 8 has to be one of these 3. And 8 cannot be here. So 8's either here or here. There's a difference of at least 2 here, so it cannot be 9. Well, it couldn't be 9 anyways. It can't be 1. No 3 either. So it could be 2, 4, 5, 6. No 7. You have 2, 3, 4, 5 here. This has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this can't be 2 because of the 2 in the row. This is also 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's interesting. This red has to have a difference of at least 2. This can't be 8 because of the 8 in the column. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the column. If the difference for red is 5, this has to be 7. And this is 2, 1. But then this would be 6, so this cannot have a difference of 5. So there can't be the German whisper lines. 2, 3, or 4 here. Can it be 4? If it's 4, this is 6 or 7. This would have to be 2, 6, 7 here, which would force this to be 1. So this would be 6, this would be 2, this would be 7. It could be 3 here. So I don't think this can be a Dutch whisper line either. So can this be 4? If this were 4, then this would have to be, again, 2 with 6 and 7, because no other combination works here. 5 can't be with any of them. The only way 5 could work is if this is a 3-7 pair and this is a difference of 2. That's possible. But if this is Dutch whisper, this has to be 2 and 6, 7 here. Therefore, this would have to be 1, because 4 away from 6 and 7 cannot be 9. It would have to be 1 here. So this would be 2, 1. 6 can only be next to 2 and 1, so this would be 6. This would be 7. 7 can only be next to 1, 2, or 3, so this would be 3. But 3 cannot be next to 2, 4, 5, or 6. And 3 can't be here anyways. So that doesn't work. So this cannot be a Dutch whisper line, which means we have a 2, 3, 2, 3 pair in box 2 and in row 3. That eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the box and the row. So this becomes a 4, 5 pair. So this difference must be at least 4 or 5, so this can't be 4 or 5 here. This is 4 or 5. So this is a difference of at least 2, so neither of these could be 4 or 5, because 5, 4, if this were, either of these were 4, that would force 5 to be here, and that would be a difference of 1. This can't be 3, this can't be 2 or 3, this can't be 2 or 3. Huh. 3 must be one of these digits here. This is 2 or 3, this is 2 or 3. Can this ever be 3? If this is 3, you can't. You would have to have 4 here, and that's not 3 away from 3 or 6. It's 3 away from 7, but that's it. 5 is not 3 away from any of these digits, so this has to be 2, which forces this to be 3. This can't be 2. This has to be 3 then of difference. That eliminates 3 here. This is a difference of at least 2. That's fine. This then could be 4 with 6 or 7. Or this is 5 with 3 or 7s. Either way, 7 has to be one of these two digits, which means this can't be 7. This can't be 7, so 7's one of these two. 1, 2, this could be, this just can't be 2. That's all. We have a difference of 3 for the tan line. This can't be 2 or 3. It's 4, 5, 6, 8. This can't be 3 because of the 3 in the column. This red has to be, well, it could still be 2 and 8 on the opposite end here. So we don't actually know what that is. 1 with 4, 5, 8, 9, that's fine. Pink and lavender. Huh. If this is 4, that forces this to be 3. But 4 would have to be 6 and 7 anyways. If this is 5, this would have to be 2. This has to be a difference of 4 or 5 here. So 5 cannot be here. 2 and 8 can't be here. 1 can't be here. What digits can be here, actually? We have 4, 5, no 1, 2, 3, no 6, 7, or 9. If this were 4, and you had a difference of at least 4, that would not work, because this can't be 8 or 9. 9 can't be here because of the 9 in the column. So 4 would never work, period. 5 would have the same problem. It would have to be 1 and 9 here, at least, and as a 4 here. So this can't be 5. Therefore, this must be 7 or 9. 7 with a difference of 5 would force these to be 1 and 2. That doesn't work. It could be 4 with 2 and 3 here. That could work. And 9 could be 2, 3, or 4. Or 5. So this is a difference of 2, 3, 5. 2 through 5. With the 7 or 9 here. Pink. Does pink work? Okay. As a 5, this would then have to be 2 or 8. This would be the same set as that, but that's possible. Let's try it. Yeah, so if this is 5, this is 4. This still could be 2 or 3. This would not be 3, therefore this would have to be a 3. This would be a 6, 7 pair, which eliminates 6 here. This can't be 4, 5, 4, 5. This can't be 6. This can't be 4. This would have to be 2 or 8. I did everything but that one. I don't know why. 2... 8 would have to be between 1 and 3. So this would have to be a 1 here because it can't be 2 or 3. And this would be 2 or 3, obviously. 1 could be next to, cannot be 6. It would be 7 or 8 here. 2 or 3 would be next to 7 or 8 here. Or 9. This would then have to be... so this 1 would force this to be 9, which would make this 1, which would make that 9. So this could not be 9. This has to be between 7 and 8. So this would be 2, this would be 3. This would have to be 8. This would be 8 here. This would be 7. And that does seem to work. This can't be 2, 3, or 5, so this is 4. This can't be 4 or 8. It has to be 5 or 6. This is 3 away. This has to be 3 away. This is 1, so this would force this to be 7, but this would not be 3 away from that. So that would break. So the pink cannot be 5. The pink has to be 4. So this is 4. This has to be 5, which forces this to be 2. Cannot be 7 anymore, because if it's 7, it has to be next to 1 and 2. So this must be 9. This cannot be 5. This is 2, 3, or 4. This 9 eliminates 9 here. This can't be 2 or 7 here. This 5 is only 2 away from 3 and 7. That eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the box. This can't be 5. These can't be 4 here. This can't be 5. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this must be 3, which makes this 7. 8 is not 2 away from 7, so this can't be 8. Therefore, this is 8. 3 could be with either 1 or 9. We don't know which. This is 2, 4, or 6. One of these is a 2, so the other one, well, it doesn't really matter. 7 has to be one of these 3 digits. We're not sure which. This cannot be 5, because then 1 and 9 would have to be in this box, and we can't. That would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. This sees both 1, 9, so it cannot be 1 or 9. So it's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, can't be 7 or 3. If this were 4, this would have to be 9, but that's not allowed because this is 9, so this can't be 4. 6 could be with 1. 8 could be with 1, 2, or 3. Actually, this would have to be 1 then if this is high. If it's 2, it could be with 7, 8, or 9. So this would also have to be high. So this is the red 1, 9. Because if it's 2, this would have to be 7, 8, or 9. 7, 8 are eliminated there. Actually, can't be 9. So we know this is 1. So this has to be 1. This has to be 6 or 8. That makes this 9. This 1. This 9. This 1. This is 1. And this is 9. This has to be at least 3 away from 1. So it cannot be 2 or 3. This is 6 or 8. This is 1. So none of these can be 1. So this cannot be 6. If this were 6, this would be 1 and 2 have to be next to it on the Dutch whisper line. So this can't be 6. This could be 4 with 8 and 9 possible. So let's remove the reds. Let's remove the greens. Okay. This can't be 4 because that's a difference of 0 there. This can't be 2 or 4. This is 5 through 9 here. It can't be 6 because of the 6 in the box. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. This can't be 6 because of the 6 in the column. If this is 8, this would have to be 2, 3, or 4. So this would be 4. And this would be 2 or 3 here. We're not sure which. If this is 4, obviously this is 8 and 9. So this could not be 8. This would be 9. This would be 8. If it's 2, it could be 6, 7, 8, 9. So this could be 7 or 9. And this could be 6, 7, or 8. We don't know what that is. This cannot be a 3 here. If this were 3, that's not 3 away from 2, 3, or 5. It can't be 4 for the same reasoning, right? 4 is 2 away from 2, 1 away from 3 and 5 each. 5 could be here if this is 2. That's fine. 4, 5, or 8 is here. If it's 4... What are the remaining digits in column 7? We have 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9. But 9 cannot be here. This could be any of these. Because we just need a difference of 3 there. 9 is here. What digits can be here? What are the remaining digits in column 4? We have 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. And 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 9 cannot be here. Oh, that's interesting. If this is 5, this could be 9. So 9 has to be one of these 3 digits here. 3 cannot be here. 3 has to be one of these 2 digits here. If this is 3, obviously this has to be 8. If this is 3, this has to be 6 or 8. But we don't have any other real information or things. If this is 3, this has to be 6 through 9. That's a possibility. If this is 4, obviously this has to be an 8. That's interesting. If this is 6, 7, or 8, it could be next to 4 if this is 8, or this is a 1, because it cannot be 2 or 3. And these are both 4 away from that digit. If this is 2, it can be 6, 7, 8, 9. That's possible. If it's 7, it would have to be 2 or 3 here. It would actually have to be 2 here. If it's 5, it would have to be 9 specifically because 1 is not there. If this is 5, though, this can't ever be 5. If this is 5, this would both be 9 because it can't be 1 for either of these cells. So this can't be 5. Because it's 2 unique digits that it's next to, and one of them can't be 1. So again, if this is 7, if this is 2, obviously it could be 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's quite a bit of possibilities here. So if this is 2, this is 7, 9, this would have to be 2 or 4. If this is 7, it's with 2 or 3 here. So if this is 7, this can only be 2. Because 1, 2, or 3 would be the possibilities for this cell, and it can't be 1 or 3. So this would be 2, this would be 3. This would have to be 8, this would be 4. So I think these 3 have to be the same set, right? It's either all highs or all lows here, because you can't have a 5 otherwise, right? There's no 5 here, there's no 5 here. There's just no 5 in general in any of those spots. So these would be the same set. It could be 2, 1, 4, any combination, right? 1 actually, okay, well, 1 cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here in box 5. So this must be a 1. Since this is 1, this has to be with 6, 7, and 8. This cannot be 2. Therefore, this cannot be 7. This has to be a 2. Which means this can't be 2, this can't be 2, this can't be 3, because that's not 4 or more away from 2. So this is a 3 here. That forces this to be 6 or 8. This has to be 6 through 9 because of the difference of 3 between 3 and other digits. This is 6, 7. This forms a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruplet, which eliminates 6, 7, 8, 9 in that box. This can't be 8. This can't be 6 or 8. This is 2, 4, or 5, and it can't be 2. Where is the 2, actually, in box 8? It must be here. So this is 2. That eliminates 2 and 9 here. This 4, 5 pair eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the column. This can't be 9. This has to be 6, 7, or 8 here. Can't be 6 because of the 6 in the box. This is 4, 5. That is 6 cannot be 3 or more away from 4 or 5. So this can't be 6. So 6 has to be one of these two, which means this can't be 6. This is 8. 8 cannot be here. This has to be 3 or more away from 8. So it can't be 7 or 6. This is 2 through 5. This cannot be 4. 4 is not 3 away from 2, 3, 4, 5. And this has to be 5, 6, or 7. Because it has to be 2 away from 1, at least. And why can't it be 3? Anyways, this can't be 3 here because of that 3. This should be able to be 3, actually. I don't know how I eliminated 3 here. Anyways, this could be 3. That's a different... That's a 1 away from 4. That's fine. Remaining digits in column 1 are 3, 4, and 6. This can't be 3, though, because of the 3 in the row. 1 is... Where's the 1 in row 8? Can't be any of these because of the 1 in the box. Can't be here or here because of the 1 in the column, so it must be here. So this is 1. We have all 9 ones now. 4, 5. This can't be 6. This can't be 6 because the 6 has to be one of these digits. This can't be 8, actually. Therefore, that forces this to be 8 here, which means this can't be 2 or 8. 8 has to be one of these 2 digits here, because 8 cannot be in the rest of that box. 2 cannot be... Well, 2 could be here, actually. This is 6, 7, 9 triplet. Eliminates 6, 7, and 9 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 9. This is 2 through 5. This can't be 2, though, because of that 2. Therefore, one of these 2 digits is a 2 here. This 8 eliminates 8 here. One of these is a 4. We don't know which. Okay. Five has to be one of these 3 digits here because it can't be here. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 has to be one of these 2 digits, so this can't be 5. This is 4. This is 5. This has to be 3 away from 5. It can only be 2 then, so this can't be 2 here. This has to be at least 5, 6, or 8. If this were 6, it would not be 3 or more away from 4, 5, or 8. So this can't be 6. This is 5 or 8. This is 4, 5, or 8. We have a 4, 5. How did I miss a 9? This can't be 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 9 here. So 9 has to be... Yeah, okay, never mind. It was there. We have a 4, 5, 8 triplet in column 7, which eliminates 4, 5, and 8 from the rest of the column. This has to be 6. This can't be 4, 5, or 6 now. This has to be 9, which makes this 8. This 6 eliminates 6 here. That's 4. This is 3. This can't be 3 or 4. This can't be 3 or 4, so this is 6, which means this can't be 6. This can't be 2 anymore because of the 2 in the row. This can't be 2. This is 3 or 4. Eight has to be one of these 2 digits. We don't know which. We have a 3, 7. Okay, so this can't be 3. This is a 4, 5 pair. This is a 3, 7 pair because of what's remaining in row 9. We have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in column 9. That eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the column. So this is 3, 6, and 7. 3, 6, and 7. But this can't be 6 because of the 6 in the row. So this must be a 6 here. Okay. What else are we missing? 8 cannot be here in box. Cannot be here or here in box 5. So this must be an 8. We have a 3, 5, 7, 9 quadruplet in row 4, which eliminates 3, 5, 7, 9 in that row. So this can't be 3. This is 2 or 4. This is 2 or 4. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 8, which means this can't be 8. This is 5. 5 can only be 3 away from 8, so this is 8. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 3 or 4. Therefore, this can't be 2. 2 is not 3 away from either 3 or 4. And this can't be 4 either for the same reasoning. This can't be 5 for the same reasoning. So this must be 7 then here. The 7 eliminates 7 and 5 here because neither of those can be 3 away from 7. So this must be 3, this must be 4. This 3 eliminates 3 here, it's 7. This has to be a 2, 3, 4 triplet. This can't be 3. We have a 2, 4 pair in column. And this 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 3, this is 7. We have a 2, 4 pair in column 8, which eliminates 2 and 4 in the rest of the column. This can't be 4, this is 3. This has to be 5, this is 4, this is 5, this is 4. Neither of these can be 7. This is a 5, 9 pair, which eliminates 5 and 9 in the rest of the box. This has to be a 4, 7 pair. This can't be 7, so this is 4. This is 7. That eliminates 7 here. This has to be this 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 2, this is 4, this is 2. That eliminates 2 here. Where is the 2 in row 1? It has to be here. And this 5 eliminates 5 here, so that's 7, this is 6, this is 5. This 4 eliminates 4 here, it's 6 and 4. 6 eliminates 6 here, it's 5 and 6. That leaves this as a 5. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 9, 6, and 7. This 5 eliminates 5 here, it's 9 and 5. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Just a lot of whisper lines, really. Yeah, or I guess fooling around in this instance. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, just had to know certain things about how the higher order whisper lines worked. And then everything else just sort of flows once you establish which line is which, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.